Giants and Eagles fans. I heard a few cheers. I heard a few boos. But let me start just by saying how grateful I am. I got a Buffalo Bills guy out there, too. I just want to start by saying how grateful I am to Kevin Mikie for not just the kind words, or the incredible leadership that he provides here in Middlesex County to the Democratic Party. But, you just learned this a little bit. I have known Kevin for over 25 years. And we've had the opportunity to interact. This is a guy who does good work. This is a guy who cares deeply about the Democratic Party. And this is the guy you want on your side if you want to be the next governor. Kevin, thank you very, very much for your leadership. I wanted to come here today, across the river, and just have a quick conversation with you and get the chance to introduce my friend, Mikie Sherrill, who's going to be the next governor of New Jersey. I want you to know that I'm proud to serve as governor of Pennsylvania, but I'm even more proud to be in this public service journey. You see, I was raised to serve others. I am doing this work because of how my family raised me and what my faith has taught me. I don't want to preach at you, especially on a Saturday morning, but my faith teaches me that no one is required to complete the task, but neither are we free to refrain from it. I think that's pretty universal. It means that each of us has a responsibility to get off the sidelines, to get in the game, and to do our part. So I wanted to start this morning by saying to all of you, thank you for getting off the sidelines. Thank you for doing your part. Thank you for being in this game. I am grateful for each and every one of you. The governor across the river, I'm focused every day on living that out. I'm just trying to make people's lives better because, like Mikie, I believe government can be a force for good in people's lives. And that good we focus on every day? Well, to us, we get challenged. We focus on three letters. Because at the end of the day, there's a lot of noise in politics. But what people really want is they want to know that their government is on their side, fighting for them. So we focus on three letters in Pennsylvania every day. GSD. We focus on getting stuff done, right? Getting stuff done. That's exactly why I'm here, because I know Mikie Sherrill is someone who knows how to get stuff done. In Pennsylvania, I focus on improving our schools and making sure those kids, when they go to school, have safe streets to walk down. Making sure those kids in the communities that they love have a job when they graduate high school, whether it's a job for a union hall, a job that comes after college, a job that comes after the military, whatever it is. We respect all pathways to success and opportunity. We want it in those communities. Say what else we focus on every day: protecting your fundamental freedoms. That's what I think the governor should be focused on, and that is what Mikie Sherrill is going to do for you as next governor of New Jersey. Someone asked me, why are you going to Jersey, right? You got stuff to do in PA. Well, I do have a lot of stuff to do in PA, and I'm focused on that too. But you know why I'm here? Not just because of how great Mikie is, but I think we all understand this in life. It matters who your neighbor is, right? It matters who your neighbor is. And I want a neighbor like Mikie Sherrill. I want to just let you know, the other reason I'm here is because I wanted a chance to meet with all of you. Because you have an enormous power. And you have an enormous responsibility, I would argue, right now. You have this incredibly important governor's race. Not just to the Garden State, but to the United States. And you have an incredible opportunity right now to send a message to the rest of the nation. And I think the eyes of the nation are on you. We all know the stakes of this race. And we all know that it's close. And we all know that you've got two simple choices here. Let's talk about the first one, Mikie Sherrill. A Navy helicopter pilot, a former federal prosecutor, And the thing that I find most impressive, and I say this from experience, she's a mother of 4. I'm a father of 4. That's hard work, by the way. And now, Mikey's running to be governor to get stuff done for the good people of New Jersey. I've been so impressed, not just by the campaign that she's run, but by her purpose in running and her plans for what she wants to do for you as the next governor. Listen, I think her plans to reduce or lower utility costs, expand energy production, make life more affordable, that's the thing she's leaning in on. I think that's incredibly impressive and unbelievably important. She's going to make government work a whole lot faster, reforming the permitting process and getting people a quick answer. That may sound nerdy and wonky to you, but listen, if your only interaction with government is to get that permit, if your only interaction with government is to get that license or get that yes or no answer, you want it to happen quickly. New Jerseyans work really damn hard. They deserve a government that's going to work just as hard for them. Mikie will set that tone. She knows what she's doing. She can make those systems work, and she can make them benefit the people of New Jersey. Here's what else I love about what she believes and what she's standing up for, is that at a moment where we are seeing our freedoms reduced, at a moment where we are seeing people attack our constitutional rights, Mikie Sherrill will stand up and protect our freedom. You can count on her for that. At a time where we turn on the TV and we see chaos and extremism and the stuff that just makes you want to put your hand over your head and not pay attention, Mikie will not bring chaos to Jersey. Mikie will bring calm. Mikie will bring people together. We need more of that in this state and in this country. Mikie knows how to get things done. Take a look at her Navy record, which is stellar. She got the job done. No excuses. She didn't whine like some others in politics. She knows how to make things work. Here's the last thing I want to say. I want to just talk about you, right? You are the ones right now who have the power. You have the ability to elect an amazing woman to be your next governor. You also have an opportunity with your vote on this first day of early in-person voting. You have an opportunity, a real opportunity, to send a message to Donald Trump. That's what you can do here in America. The choice couldn't be more clear. It is clear in this race who stands with Donald Trump and who stands with all of you. Mikie Sherrill stands with all of you. Earlier, I want to give you a little bit of a history lesson. I'm sorry, but I want you to think about this. 249 years ago, just across the river in my home state of Pennsylvania, a band of patriots gathered together in taverns and town squares, and then eventually at Independence Hall, and they declared our independence from a king. Over those last 250 years, those last 2.5 centuries, our American story has been written by ordinary Americans, rising up, demanding more, seeking justice, trying to build a better life for them and their children and their grandchildren. In Pennsylvania, I am mindful of the fact that I get to do this work as governor as a descendant of those people that did the hard work to get this going in the first place. But I'm mindful that the task falls to all of us here in Jersey and across the river in Pennsylvania and everywhere else to pick up the work that came before us and carry it forward. We have a moment right now in this country where the task is falling to us, where the responsibility is on our shoulders, where the hard work that's been done before us is at risk because of what's happening in Washington, D.C. We don't need someone here in Jersey who's empowering people in D.C. to rip away our freedoms. We need someone here in Jersey who's going to rally all of us to get up and to do the work to carry forward all that came before us. In every chapter of our American story, we've always gotten better. We've always gotten more free. We've always created more justice. Sometimes I know it feels like you take a couple steps forward and you get knocked back a step. Right now it feels like we're kind of getting knocked back a step. I know, I see your heads nodding. But the antidote to that is not to retreat and feel hopeless. The response to that right now is to feel your power, is to recognize your responsibility, is to understand the work of those who came before us and know that we now have to do it together. The way we do it is not by feeling hopeless, but by feeling hopeful. And the person that can help us feel hopeful right now, who can deliver for us, who can protect our freedoms, who can carry forward what started generations ago, who can make sure this chapter ends better than it started, who can send a message to the rest of America that here in Jersey, we value our freedom, we cherish our democracy, and we love this country.